you're going to take one alcohol swab onto this.
I'm in.
And scrub for like a good 15-20 seconds.
I got plenty of gloves too. So.
And say if you don't, I mean, as long as you alcohol your hands, stuff like that, but there's, yeah, gloves and everything. Okay, so we're done with that part. The white cap here will come off. You'll see a little bit of an air bubble. You don't, if that scares you, you can always push it out, which I'm going to try not to shoot you with it.
Yeah, if you get everything, but I don't care.
Okay. You can shoot with it. Okay. On this end here, which you can kind of see, this is like a spring.
Right, okay.
Okay. So it's literally a push.
And then you turn it.
And a twist.
Okay. That's easy.
This, just push real slow. So you try real fast squeezing that on. Because I want you to kind of feel what it is supposed to feel like.
I'm still shaking so bad. I'm like,
you're good.
Good damn crackhead.
You're fine.
And then which way do I go? Right?
Twist towards you, the syringe.
Oh, okay.
Yep, there you go. Okay. Perfect. And then slowly push the rest of that syringe in.
It's like, how slow do you have to go? This is weird doing this myself.
Just like that. You're doing perfect. Just like that. Slow and steady. Taste it.
Yep. Yeah. And I smell it. It's worse than a mask too.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm so glad you were the one that came and not those other people.
And then when that's done, you're going to do the same thing with this.
Okay. So do I...
this one here, yeah. Always, like, hold on to that, and it's always going to be the syringe that comes off.
Okay.
Okay. This one's the same way.
Okay. Is the bubble okay?
The bubble's at the top, so it will be okay. Yes. Okay. There you go. And you're just going to do the same thing. Slowly push that whole thing in.
So this is heparin?
Yes, that is heparin.
I've been nervous about heparin.
I know. Well, with it being like, you know, a blood thinner, but it's such a small dose. Yeah. It's enough just to sit in that port cavity.
This don't make you feel weird, does it?
No. Some people will taste it.
Yeah, I hate when I get that taste in my throat. It's like, ugh. Okay.
All right. And then you're going to take that off. And that's the easy part.
Okay. Yeah, that is easy.
That is easy. All right. So on this one here.
I was like, we can go ahead and put it on my pole.
Okay. You doing the fluids tomorrow?
Probably. Usually I do like 2 or 3, like kind of in a row.
Okay.
It just depends on how I feel though too. Like if I feel like I'm hydrated or I can drink, I'm not going to do it. She said just to play around with the fluids myself and figure out when the best is. Because it's hard going to the infusion clinic and not knowing.
Okay. When you take this out of the package first, move back over to your camera. First thing you're going to want to do.
Make sure that's up.
It's up. Well, you want to close it.
Yeah.
So roll it down.
I'm used to that with that.
Because if you forget.
I squirted my cat all over the hover one of the first times I did it. I was like, oh God.
That's what's like, if you forget, you'll remember the next time because it will go all over the place.
Yeah.
So you know how to connect. You pull this one off.
Blue one off. Yeah.
Blue one off. And then we're going to take off the cap onto this. And then literally these two are going to go together.
Okay.
Now, there has been times myself that I've gone to insert and I've actually poked the side of it and had it leaked. Don't panic. If it happens, just start over on a new bag. So push and twist in. And you'll see like a little groove right here. Just push it up as much as you can to the groove.
Okay. I see that.
All right. So then we're going to hang it on your pole. And as you notice, this is not connected to you.
Right.
Okay. All of this is air. Not good if it goes in. Always squeeze just to get a little bit of the fluid in the bevel. I'll hold this over a garbage can or whatever till it starts to drip. What I'll loosen this up just to kind of get it, the fluids running all the way through until they drip. Once they start dripping, I close the clamp off. And then that's where
we hook this just the same way.
The same way. So it'll be the same thing. This cap will come off, and that will go on.
Okay. That's yeah. I can do that. That's easy.
So, but yeah, and then once you have it on you, based on how fast or how slow, play with this.
Okay.
Okay, because like I gave you your fluids like over an hour.
That's usually what I do at the infusion center.
At the infusion center. And say if you're having, just the day you're just going to lay in bed and you want to do it like a little bit longer instead of getting it all rushed into 1 hour, and you want to do it over 2 to 3 hours, you can do that.
Yeah.
It's whatever you're going to tolerate, because I know with the heart issue as well, we can't fluid overload you too much either.
Yeah.
So it can be spread out.
Could I do like half on one day and half the next day, or do I have to have a different bag?
The bags are good for 24 hours once you spike them.
Okay, so once you just did that.
So once I just did that, yes, we're good for 24 hours.
Okay. So do it tomorrow before this time.
Yes. I would just, sometime I would do it tonight or tomorrow morning or early afternoon, to run that bag in.
Okay.
Is what I would do.
Cool. Easy enough.
So